Footage has been released of a Korean forced to work for the Japanese military during wartime and his eventual post-war trial. His testimonies describing the actions of the Japanese military during wartime is drawing attention to the sheer scale of Tokyo's sexual enslavement of Korean women. Our Connie Kim reports.
The Seoul-based Association for the Pacific War Victims released a videotaped interview recorded in the early 1990s with a soldier named Song Bok, who collaborated with the Japanese military during the Pacific War. The association says Song took on the role of a civilian worker in the Japanese military in the early 1940s to avoid forced labor and worked as a prison guard in Indonesia. The release of the interview from the early 1990s comes days before the 22nd anniversary of the Kono Statement, in which Tokyo acknowledged Japan's sexual enslavement of women during World War II. In the interview, Song recalls how Singapore and the Indonesian island of Sumatra were heavily populated by Korean women that had been trafficked in and forced to serve as Japanese troops. He said the women were paid a pittance for their services. Song said he could not put an exact figure on the number of victims as countless Koreans had been drafted during wartime. In 1992, Song released a list of 61 women who served as Japanese military sex slaves. Historians estimate that more than 200,000 women, mostly Koreans, were forced to serve Japanese troops during Japan's colonial rule of Korea in the early 1900s. As for Song, he was put on trial as a Class B and C war criminal by the combined forces after World War II. However, he was found innocent with the help of an English prisoner he had met during wartime. Song testified that only 2 Koreans, including himself, were found not guilty in the trial in Singapore. Connie Kim, Arirang News.